Kill la Kill is a fantastic anime, and if you haven't watched it, you definitely should. But while it is a fantastic series, oh, well, leave it to the Puritans to actually go after it, because now they have a hit piece out on Kill la Kill. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So the Puritans are at it again. Now they are going after Kill la Kill. Because, oh man, can they not stand the fan service of that series. They just have to go after it, apparently, because of that. A series that's been finished for years, by the way. But now they're going after Kill la Kill. So this article is from Game Rant. The uncomfortable hypocrisy of Kill la Kill, a discussion on how the popular anime Kill la Kill walks and stumbles over the line between sexual agency and sexual objectification. Oh dear God, this is how it always goes, every single time, and I don't think anyone's surprised. So we're going to look throughout all this article here. Let's start by getting one thing straight. Kill la Kill is a great anime, maybe even one of the best. It has a fantastic style, incredible animation, a bonkers plot, and a sense of humor that can knock even the most stone-faced sad sack into fits of hysterics. So, now that this criticism comes not as a teardown or smug posturing, but from a sincere place of affection for a medium and show held in high regard, Kill la Kill is a very hypocritical show. Wait, what? Oh, okay. This entire article is pretty ridiculous itself, and you'll see what I mean when we get to the points, because, oh boy, are they absurd. Readers may want to refrain from Googling any of this at work, by the way, and that's kind of the first major problem. This show is ridiculously sexualized. Of course, it all comes around the fan service because, these journalists, these Puritans, they can't stand it. It's like the worst thing in the world to them, which is ridiculous. Ryuko's combat outfit is absolutely absurd, as is Kiryuin's when she finally bursted out. At first, it seems as if the show plans to address this. Ryuko is visually uncomfortable with how skimpy the design is. Multiple characters make fun of her as an exhibitionist, which she vehemently denies, and early on a theme is established of not being ashamed of your body. Everything is in place for the show to take this in an interesting direction, exploring the line between objectification and empowerment. The thing about Kill la Kill is that, has an interesting plot, and one of the things is to not be ashamed of your own body. That's what this show teaches you, and, it's a great show. But what they do is, by showing off the character's body, that's the whole point. Is to make you comfortable with your own body. That's what they did with Ryuko and many other characters here. But get ready, because this article, oh man, does it get wacky. I'm not kidding. But then again, everybody expects this. Everybody expects the insanity from the Puritans, because get ready for this one. But then everything goes wrong, despite the show's constant lip service to ignoring the opinions of others and being comfortable in your skin. It constantly goes out of its way to put its main characters in explicitly objectified scenarios and remove their agency. Within the very first episodes, Ryuko is sexually harassed multiple times. The camera explicitly focuses on her chest and underwear in fight scenes, and it is implied on multiple occasions that she is about to be sexually assaulted by characters we are then supposed to root for. Like, are you kidding me? Have you ever heard of combat in a series? You ever heard of fan service? It's like these people just don't understand what that is. At the same time, that's also the point of the series when it comes to trying to understand the characters, because you find out that later on what happens? Every character gets united. They all do, to fight one opposing force anyways. These people clearly do not watch anime. They don't. They're not fans of anime. This is one of the most bizarre ways in which the show shoots itself in the foot. The very first time we meet the Munkenshoku family, who basically adopt Ryuko, is when the patriarch of the house is kind of leering over Ryuko while she is unconscious. Yet again, you ever heard of humor? I think it's funny that they were talking about humor, and then here they are going after said humor. Just saying. Later, three family members, one of which is a dog, spy on her in the shower, which becomes a reoccurring gag within the show. Yet again, I love how they were praising the humor earlier in the article, and then this. Now they're just going after the humor. I mean, seriously, do you like it or do you not? This is the double standard I'm talking about. Not only are these scenes somewhat gross and unnecessary, they are completely out of character with how the family is portrayed. No, it's not. You see the family with these gags all the time. What are they talking about? It's not out of character. I mean, seriously, what? I mean, that's really dumb. Oh man, with how the family is portrayed throughout the rest of the show as caring for Ryuko as if she were their own daughter. In these moments, they are not acting as their own characters with distinct motivations and personalities. They are acting explicitly against their own characterization in order to objectify Ryuko for the sake of the audience. I mean, seriously, they cannot stand a gag, apparently, or fan service. Oh my, how lewd. That's exactly their mentality on this. I mean, this is some ridiculous stuff. And we always see them hate on female characters, being put in spicy situations. But when it comes to male characters, they're perfectly fine with it, right? But, this show, by the way, also has male fan service as well. It's not just Ryuko. I mean, you have some male characters that also fit this as well. And then again, if you've watched the ending of the series, you'll know that everybody loses their clothing at the end. I mean, I'm just saying. But of course, here they have to come in and be the moral police and try to have moral authority over everyone and tell them that, oh, watching this is bad, how dare you? That's how they act. And like I said, it's absurd. It's just absolutely ridiculous. This isn't to say humor in spicy situations can't be funny. Satsuki Kiryuin is a great example. In a later episode, Satsuki, who often makes a long, incredibly over-the-top speeches, goes on a long, dramatic rant about how she will bare her breast for the world to see if it means it will make her more powerful. Moments like these are both hilarious and completely in character, making them much more amusing than the peeping Tom scenes with Ryuko. What? Wait, what? You gotta be kidding. I mean, this is ridiculous. Unfortunately, not even Satsuki escapes the catch-22. One of the worst moments in the show is an incestual bathing scene in which her mother restores her energies after a difficult fight in a way that strongly mimics giving her own daughter a certain spicy moment. While Satsuki's mother is admittedly a villain who leans into predatory behavior as part of her control over Satsuki, the scene is extremely gratuitous, provides no new information about the relationship, and is never remarked on again by any character. It serves no purpose other than spicy scenes, and is easily the nadir of the entire show. The whole point was, Ragyo actually manipulating her daughter to get what she wanted. That was the point. Like, it's like they don't understand what a villain does to try to achieve their own goals too. I mean, that was what Ragyo was doing, was using Satsuki. We all know this. I mean, are you serious? Oh man, this is, oh god. The bottom line of this, objectification and empowerment are two different things, and you can't get away with the former just because you paid lip service to the latter. Penny shots are not feminist, no matter, oh god. Ugh. No matter how much the character says, it doesn't bother them. When a story removes agency from a character for the sake of fan service, it can no longer credibly argue a theme of spicy liberation. Like I said, what about the characters that were male that completely were exposed? When you think about that, that happened in the series too. It wasn't just female characters, it was also the male characters as well. And look, I want to make something very clear. This show actually demonstrates trying to accept yourself better. It's not just your body, it's also about accepting who you are as a person. And this show did it very well. I have a friend, and she talked to me about how Kill la Kill, which is one of her favorite series, she talked to me about how this did actually help her accept herself better, including her own body. And that's an important thing to take away from this. And, people enjoy Kill la Kill. In fact, it is, in my opinion, one of the best anime ever created, and for multiple reasons. But, the message is very clear on what it does, and it does it right. Now, of course, when it comes to these Puritans, though, they see it as, oh, it was bad because sexy woman bad. That's their way of seeing it, which is absurd. Kill la Kill sits in the uncomfortable territory of being a show that I love, but cannot openly recommend without heavy cavils. Many people will not be able to get past the ways in which sexual assault and harassment are played for laughs, and who can blame them? It's gross, unnecessary, and ultimately it undercuts so much of the fantastic work and writing that the series has to be proud of. For those who could stomach its worst moments, there's an absolute gem waiting beneath the surface. And for those who can't, I don't blame you. All I can say is that I hope my next favorite anime comes with fewer caveats and walks the line between agency and objectification a little more carefully. See, this is what I mean. They twist this to make it seem like Kill la Kill is this bad series when it's not. When the series, its message comes out right and that anybody can understand and they can learn from. But of course, this show, they can't stand the humor, they can't stand the fan service, and that's what it always is. Which, this is what is absolutely frustrating. Because, these are not anime fans that come into this and make these articles. What they are just activists who want to force their own beliefs onto anime. Which is funny because they come in here and they say, oh, well, we'll respect other countries' cultures. But then they contradict themselves because what do these Puritans do after that? Well, then they try to push their colonial values onto Japan and anime because they can't stand it. They're not real fans like they say they are. And you can clearly see it by this entire article right here. And this is the problem with these Puritans because they come here and they try to do stuff like this. Now, Japan doesn't care about their opinions, which is hilarious, and they just laugh at this, but still, anime is fine the way it is, and it doesn't need to be changed, but of course, leave it to the Puritans to create an issue out of nothing. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here, and make sure you were still subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels, so make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word to get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the news videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.